Hello. Hello. There we are. I'm a bit late because I was not finding the controller. I put it on another place and I just couldn't find it. Hello, Spartan. How are you doing? Oh god. Sneeze. Sorry. Had to sneeze. I am excited to continue the game. I'm super looking forward to it. We didn't get to fight her last time yesterday, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, let me do that. There we go. Doing good? Yeah, good. Also something else. I have changed a few things on my mic, so any feedback would be appreciated. Like if anything sounds weird or anything sounds different is because of that. They're like, wait, I have the chat on another place, not where I generally have it, so I'm struggling. Oh, there we go, there we go. Uh-huh. There. Now it's in a better place. There we go. I like playing a classic FPS probably because of our talk last night, so I'm playing a modded version of Halo 1. Nice, have fun with that. Have fun. It sounds different, not bad or anything. Good. To be honest, much louder, which is nice. I don't know if it's louder. It's just that maybe it's a little bit more clear. I don't know. I'll have to check back to see because there's just so much that I can do to test it before a stream. But yeah, if there's anything that's like you guys hear that is way too much, do tell me because I need to know that. Bring this down. I do see it peaking a little bit in a few parts, but yeah, I'll be monitoring that today too. But yeah, I've been trying to get the mic to be a little bit better, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that gets cut off sometimes. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. And I also have seen that sometimes the last word gets a little bit cut off, so I've been trying to fix that. So yeah, let's see how it does today. So 9 souls. I have I most likely have like 2 or 3 more streams of this. I'm being realistic about my abilities. So most likely is this stream and like a few other streams still for 9 souls. I was about to say Dark Souls. nine souls. So maybe I don't know when. I want to put like a poll for people to choose what to do next. I mean, it's all the options are going to be things I want to do. So I mean, I'm not going to include something I don't want to stream, you know. But so yeah, most likely I'm going to put like a few options. Some of them shorter, some of them longer than usual. But yeah. Oh yeah, I'm the now that you tell me that, it's going to be a long time. Because of the ending it chose, the boss is harder. Wow. Mirror's Edge. I don't have Mirror's Edge, and I'm not going to put myself through that. Thank you very much. But no, I was thinking either one of the Resident Evils. I have a list. A list. One of the Resident Evils, like of the 4 that I got, you know, we can pick one and see how it goes. Then I was also thinking I would really love to revisit at least a little bit Oblivion. I never did anything about Oblivion in the channel, at least. It would be nice to just revisit it for like a few streams, have fun. You know, not like do a complete playthrough because it's super long. But and I don't think I can do both things, you know, Elden Ring and like Oblivion at the same time. So maybe revisit it, you know, have fun in the game. That would be fun. And I do have like other stuff, but they're more like platformers. And I don't want to continue maybe Nine Souls with another platformer, you know? Hello, Loki, greetings. If you played Resident Evil 1, then it would motivate me to play. We could, I do have one, so it could be nice. Hello, Dulahan. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day. So I do have like a few other stuff. I do have the Witch House, which is an RPG Maker game that I played like a long time ago. So it would be more like a revisit. I never played the remake that they made. That's the one that I have. Like I'm just throwing options that maybe we could do. You know, shorter options than Elden Ring. I'm going to be in Elden Ring for a few months. So yeah. Signalis is going down the depression road right now. Ooh, a combo after yesterday's stream. Oh, to be honest, yesterday I went to sleep. My dog came by, right? My dog was like, "Hello, you have opened the door to your room. Can I sleep here?" And I was like, "Yes." And I just went to sleep after the stream last night. And I was just cuddling my dog, well, half crying still. It affected me a lot. It was this is such a great game. But I was destroyed yesterday. I was devastated. I hope today I can do some progress. Please don't make me cry, game. Not anymore. I hope. One can only hope. Let me bring this here. There we go. Yep. Now. There. Yeah, that should be good. And this here. And let me set up. Have the tissues ready just in case. As you should. Yes, as you should. Yes, we can at least maybe, you know, maybe get some revenge. We don't know. There. Start game. 44 hours, 44 minutes. That's a nice little time there. The only thing that would have been better than that time, like 44, 44, would be 54, 54. So all of them would look the same. Sorry, just an observation. Let's go and see what the game has in store for me. Ah, it's going to take a lot of time, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, we did leave it here. I think like it was pretty good place to leave it last night. Hopefully it's not going to keep breaking my heart, you know? I feel like it was I just had to do that whole section all together. Also to get it out of my system. I just look at that. Oh, I love the art of this game. I don't need any more gin. I have nothing to spend it in. Average game for you is 50-ish hours? Yeah, I can see that. Because at the end of the day, it all depends on Yes, I had to take this. Damage. Ah, interesting. I feel like for me depends. But yeah, I have been playing like longer games lately. The eyes. The eyes. Okay. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening. You know, what the first time that we went here, I was like, this is amazing, right? We went by these routes and I was like, this is amazing, this is great. And then we kept going through this place and I was like, there's no way this is just a, you know, like a transition or like, you know, those places that you just pass by in a game. This looks important, you know? Okay, let us see. Oh, that's a cool visual. I like that. Do tell me if the game is too quiet or too loud. Tell me, and I'll fix it. Ooh. The music is interesting. There's something up there. Oh, now I get it. That's where the souls are. The soul symbols. The seals. There you go. Unlock primordial root score. Loading. System encrypted. Operation failed. So all our work. Oh, more stuff. Soul Yi, you have the floor. Thank you. I think my fellow souls will agree that it's time to face the music? We can bicker all we want, but the truth is that the Tianhuo cannot be cured in the short term. Therefore, I would like to propose a bold new plan. Huh? Aegon might think you're clever, but since when did we let a rookie give orders around here? Let's not spoil the fun, Gomang. The kid is pretty charming. Let's see what he has to say. If anyone wants to raise any objections, please hold them until the end. The plan is called the Eternal Cauldron Project. Eternal? Interesting. Have you been keeping the elixir of life from me all this time? No, you misunderstand me. It's not bodily immortality, it's spiritual immortality. To put it simply, it's a plan to place all Solarians into virtual reality while their bodies are put into cryosleep. Until we find a cure. Our scientists in Jie have already experimented on this. They were not very successful. This time is different. This time we have Lady Ethereal's vital sanctum and soulscape system. Wow, look at where that took us. Her tests have proven that we can fix all the shortcomings of older hibernation devices. Combine that with the creation of virtual worlds, and all Solarians will be able to enjoy centuries of blissful dreams. Lady Ethereal, does it really work? Yes. Upon waking up, the test subjects were satisfied with the dreams they experienced. There were a few who had trouble, but those are minor issues. I'll patch those out. Oh god. The only issue is, generating soulscapes for tens of thousands of people requires an unprecedented amount of computing power. We wouldn't be able to meet capacity even if we linked up every single abacus on Penglai. I believe the esteemed Gomang has an answer to that. Why are you asking me for an answer? If this is how half-assed your plan is, count me out, rookie. In your research for Xiangxi soldiers, didn't you posit the possibility of biological calculators? So that's what you're talking about. Connecting biological brains in a series can indeed form an immense biological computer. However, that theoretical model requires the brains of organisms with higher intelligence. From where do we source those? Don't tell me you're going to use Solarian brains. Of course not. We can't use anything polluted by the Tianhua. I mean, that would be unethical. Sure, Yi. Unethical. Of course. You'll remember the Haotian sphere, right? That deep space telescope that has been running for centuries. It has collected massive amounts of information. Did it actually find a planet with intelligent creatures? Exactly, we had temporarily named it the Pale Blue Planet based on its appearance. Reports show that primitive humanoid creatures with large and active brains reside in the Pale Blue Planet. Show me the report. I want to see it. You can't just make up such a huge discovery, young man. I have read the reports, so we need not doubt its veracity. They are still living beings. Wouldn't that be too cruel? That pity is totally unwarranted. If left alone, primitive species tend to wipe themselves out anyway. Better for us to cultivate them for our purposes. Interesting that she says that, and they are actively wiping themselves out by doing this. Are we opening a whole new hunting ground? The Jie clan is itching to get our muscles moving. You're all thinking too far ahead. The Pale Blue Planet is 500 light years away from us. What? So this meeting was complete waste of time. The Feng clan didn't spend our money to listen to your fantasies. 500 light years. We don't even know if we will make it to the next decade. Even if we did manage to gather enough food, how are we going to gather a vessel and the energy to get there? We already have a vessel, and what's more, we're sitting in it right now. If the final phase of the internal cauldron project, Kunlun Island will be launched into the heavens. The entire island, with everyone on it, will warp to the pale blue planets. You're insane. No, he's totally serious. I've done the calculations. There's enough energy stored in the primordial roots to make that trip. It will only take a few years to build the necessary rhizomatic energy columns and engines. As long as we have the primordial roots, when we reach our destination, energy replenishment shouldn't be a problem, but... But what? Speak up, fatty. Poor Kwafu. Easy. What Kwafu wants to say is, once we make this trip, we will not be able to return for at least another 500 years. I'm getting so much information. I love it. Yi, calm down. Oh, is this when we fought? She's wearing the same attire. Why won't you hear me out? It was you. You are the perpetrator. Where are the others? The other souls have their own matters to attend to, and have asked me to speak on their behalf. I see. From the very beginning, I was the only one kept in the dark. Even Kwafu and Lady Ethereal knew. They reached the same conclusion as I had. We must accept our current predicament. Conclusion, my ass. It's you. You and this accursed Yandao Council. You murdered everyone. Murdered my parents. Because of you, now Heng will die too. Data corrupted. Oh. No more? Okay. I'm getting so much information in this last few, 2 hours of the game. So much exposition. Root decryption progress 80%. Root core monitoring device. Oh, treasure hunter. Find all resource and information marked by Shanghai 9000. Nice. Root core monitoring device. Busang is breaking free from its seal. We are about to lose all control of the primordial roots network. After arriving near the pale blue planet, the primordial roots were coaxed to build a massive web around New Kunlun to partially cover the nearby star, allowing the roots to absorb its light and provide never-ending power to the Eternal Cauldron project. Nothing else? Hello, Sinner! So Matrix? Yeah, kind of. I want to see if there's anything that goes somewhere else. Yes, that goes somewhere else. Oh, okay, yes, it was a node. I was like, looks like a node. Rest just in case. So, what jades do I have? Stasis, Healy, Breather, Recovery, and Quick Dose. I hope that's enough. Just in case. I wanted to see if I had all of those. Oh. Well, yeah, there was a node. Why would they be something else? Oh no. You're up early. I thought you would sleep much longer. I realized that this really isn't the time for a nap. Shame. Why return to this peaceful place when you can welcome a whole new world in your dreams? A whole new world? I don't care if it is... Wait. I don't care what it is you're trying to do, but you better stop right now. Why? Yeah, the 3D, the combination of 3D and 2D is great. You're about to witness the liberation of Fusang. This is our destiny. We will soon devour the fruit that fate has provided for us. We have waited too long for this moment. You have gone insane. Insane? I found the truth and unlocked immortality. How could you not fathom the significance of this achievement? You're right, I can't. I don't understand why you would make the same mistake over and over again. Transforming Solarians into those mutants can't be the answer. Prophets always have to beat a lonely path. Never mind, you will thank me in time. You and everyone else. How are we going to thank you if we lose our minds? Since the dawn of our race, Solarians were but stupid beasts before the whims of fate, endlessly pursuing our own tails. You should celebrate, because we are about to break out of this cycle and enter the realm of the immortal. And you think this is what will free us? I'm not going to let you have your way. This is so cool. How extremely cruel of you. I hope that by trapping you in your dreams, I could avoid this confrontation. No mentor can bear to end any of their students' lives. Don't make me do it twice. I mean, you shouldn't have made it one time. Oh, fuck. Egong. Okay, I'm going to get killed. I'm going to get destroyed. Oh, no. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, I don't understand what happened there. Oh, I don't have my notebook. Wait, give me a second. I don't have my notebook to keep count. I'll be just a minute. There I am. Okay. I need to carry like hell. She's super fast. Okay. That was a really good introduction to the fight. That was so good. I really enjoyed that. A Gong 1 for now. The first of many. Oh god. Also, I think I'm going to lower the volume for me. There we go. There we go. I had to look up a guide at one point that literally couldn't tell what was going on. He was like a few moves that are like, what the hell are you meant to do? Let's see how I end up doing. Like a few of them was... Oh, you took it out from your... Are you really... He doesn't even get pushed back that much. But yeah, I have water flow. I don't recognize them at all. No, that's the one that I need the unbound counter for. I went too far. Yeah, I'm not seeing where I should do anything here. Oh god. Two. Hola, Emil. Buenas. Alto terremoto en Rusia. ¿Qué pasó? Makes me want to fight her again. I mean, do you want the controller? Okay, that's the one with the... That's the unbound counter. Okay. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh god. 3. Oh god. I need to kind of remember or actually just see what she's doing because I'm just confused. Same happened with all the other ones that are super fast paced. No, that's the unbound counter. Yeah. Oh god. What the fuck? 4. Oh, I did not even hear anything about that, Emil. I don't follow news at all. Most of the time news don't get to me. She has like a delay. I don't do well with delays. Yeah, you definitely do get to know a little bit more about that. You're on that side. We don't get any of that here. For now. Who knows? Oh, what the... That's something I don't understand. Oh, that's what happened. When she does that, she grabs you. 5. Okay. Personally use the quick dose shade. G blade. Breather shade. Yeah. Oh god, I got grabbed. Forget that one is for unbound counter. Oh god. No, the other way. Ow. Oh god. 6. Oh. to stream about an earthquake in Russia a moment ago, but that's it. Yeah, I did not hear anything. Te dando una arrastrada ese boss. Yeah. Final boss, I think. It makes sense that is killing me. I don't think I can stagger her too much. I'm not using this last attack anymore very much. What do I have? Oh, this is the allows precise parry to inflict internal damage. Oh, yeah, I understand why you said that one was cool. But I would need to be very precise with it. Does it immobilize her a little bit? Even just a tiny bit? I don't think it does. You can parry the... you can parry the slices? Oh god. That's going to be awful. Let me think. What is this one? Consumes one chi charge when executing a charged strike to deliver a more powerful... I don't think I want that. Chi charge capacity by 1 after executing a precise parry. Okay, I don't know. Internal, and then Steely. I'll take this one out. I do want... this one. I do want to recover a little bit. I do want to keep quick those though. You know what? Just stay like that. And also, I prefer... Let me see. You get an insane amount of chi once you get the parries down. Yeah, for sure. Like you're never running out. Yeah, if I time them well enough, I'm not going to run out. When she did, I just spammed the parry button and it usually worked out. Let us see. I do need to just focus and try to see what her attacks are. That camera shaking is annoying. Oh god, I wanted to jump. 7. 7. 7 death. Oh god. Might get first place. I mean, it wouldn't... Wow, it would be more than 120 death. The other one? Why do I have that one? Did I change it? Wow. Wait, when did I change my arrow? Most likely get first place. Not that one. When did I change you? I might take the ones that I generally take with me. Well, let's see. It is a very difficult boss, so I'll take it easy. Try not to get too frustrated with it. She's very cool. She for sure has a lot of faces. The other one. Oh, I forget that that one has the slices there. Okay. When she rushes forward, that's that movement. Do not dodge. Sometimes when they charge at me, I have the habit of just dodging into the attacks. That she's going to beat that habit out of me. Going to get killed. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Uy, that was so fast. 10. 10. Oh god. Getting destroyed. Very cool boss arena, I have to say. Very cool. Everyone! She grabbed me anyways. Yeah, she doesn't get... Yeah, no. She doesn't get immobilized by that one. Of course she doesn't. Okay, that one is a useless one. I don't know if I have it. I should unequip that and equip something else. Even if I use this one. Stasis doesn't work. I don't need to hit anything else. Charge strike increases diffuse slash attack speed when inflicts some internal damage to ye. Out of your internal damage to the enemy after a successful unbound counter. Let me check. Win against her legally distinct lightsaber. Modded version. What were the mods? I want to know. I want this one. Breather is slash. Take that one out. Put this one. No, I think my question was not good. What did the mod do? What was the mod doing? What was the changes? Okay, hell. Ow. Another phase and just like turn up her speed a lot and mix up her moves. Wow. Well, there's mods for everyone, I guess. To be honest, once you get into the flow of the fight, it's way better. But I'm just starting, so... Makes no sense. At least for now, it makes no sense to me. Not that one. Oh god, grab me. 13. Which one was it? Xiechuan? That was also like a nightmare to get through. Xiechuan and Lady Ethereal were the worst, I think, on this. They were both more than a... I parried that. Come on. It's totally offbeat for me, those attacks. Oh. Ultim, but also using a Domain expansion. At least someone must have had fun with that. Yes, 14. I feel like super happy that I got most of the stuff. From the map, I say. Nope. 15. Even it's gonna be a ton of practice. It is going to be a ton of practice. But we're going to get through it. One way or another. Ah, come on. Oh, yeah. Good thing there's only five five paces. No, I hope not. I mean, I really hope not. At least give me a checkpoint in the middle of that. Oh god. Kidding, or am I? I mean, look, I can't say... Oh no, that's a total lie, because I never know. You never know. I mean, if she would have like 5 faces, I would guess one of the other souls should have 4 at least. You know? Kind of to not make it so weird. Or like Lady Ethereal that had 3 faces, but she had very little HP. Not that one. Wow. Oh, it's going to take me so long to do this. So long. Oh. At some point, it's just going to be... The stream's title is going to be Fighting Aegon, Part 5. Uy. That's one I'm never sure when she's going to do. Okay, when she does the orb, that... Nope. Ay. It's okay. At this point of the game, we have nothing to lose. No. He wasn't. Uy. No. That one confuses me so much. I feel like I'm parrying way too early in the attack. That's what I feel. Maybe I'm parrying too late. Who knows? No, that one. No! I panicked there. I panicked so much. 21! Going up the ladder. You freeze, Spartan? I generally dodge. As you all can tell. Oh, I wanted to unbound counter that, but no way I was doing that one. Not that one too. That one is... It takes me by surprise so much. I should stop jumping unless I have to jump. Parry. Do it. Gosh. The other way! Heal, heal. Wow. 23. Thank God I don't have to control the camera here. Or else something goes wrong, my mind would just not make a move until I know more information. I don't know. Depends on the situation. Oh god. Oh god. So bad. So bad. But in games I generally tend to dodge like crazy or just run away. I can't run away and I can't dodge here. Just panic roll your way out of stuff. Ooh. That makes an insane amount of damage. Oh god. Oh god. $25, $25. $25. Forget that she does that one. I wanted to parry, I swear. Ow. $26. 26. Let's go. I'll try it a little bit, then rest, then try it a little bit, then rest. It's going to be fine at some point. That one confuses me so much. That one confuses me so much. 27. You know what I could also do, to rest a little bit, is read all the documents that I have. Not the documents, but the character bios that I haven't been reading. I might do that. Forgot. Unbound counter. God. Yeah, I passed by there. Nope. 28. 28. Okay. I struggle a lot distinguishing which one she's going to do. The one with the talisman that I have to Shamban parry, that one I kind of figure out. But... that one, I never know. That one, I don't understand. Bound and bound. Nope. Wow. 29. I go pretty far on that one. I did not die immediately. Yay. Yeah, if I don't see the talisman, the thing that when I notice that she's not doing the talisman is like, okay. Too late. Ah, ay! 30! 30! I'm taking a break. um, Now, there were a few things here that I never read that are these. So, I am going to read a few, then I'm going to continue the fight, read a few, continue the fight. Because I realized I never paid attention to these ones, you know? I never read them, at least not on stream. Los 70 lo logró seguro. Emil, we have tried a boss. I think the one that took me the longest here is 120 death. This is more than 120, for sure. Yeah, I haven't been looking at the database a lot. Like, on the first streams, I was reading them, but on the last few, I was not reading them, so I'm just going to read everything. And yeah, it's incredible that it just says a mysterious Fangshi and says absolutely nothing else about Yi. But yeah. Xuan, precious child, that I hope he's safe. Little boy from Peach Blossom Village, he began living with Yi after his parents left. Xuan is easygoing and curious about anything new. He has a hobby of writing martial arts stories. Under Yi's influence, Xuan has gained a deep understanding of the knowledge and culture of Solarians. He also has been applying this knowledge in new ways. What he doesn't know is that this will have a profound impact for all future ape men. I like that. That's an interesting thing. I don't know if I... Okay, I can go down the other way. Shenong. A brawny man from Peach Blossom Village. He is a conspiracy theorist who harbors numerous doubts and grievances towards the world he inhabits. He has a unique condition in which he needs to regularly consume poison to ward off death. He is immune to all poisons and can identify and neutralize any and all toxins. In the end, he learned to use this talent to help others and became the leader of Peach Blossom Village. He is known by later generations as the Great Shenong. Wow, he even has a title and everything. Abacus, Ru Yi. Yi is dedicated personal assistant and artificial intelligence system. For unknown reasons, its sentiment levels were set unusually high, resulting in a more sentimental tone. As Yi's most loyal assistant, Abacus stood up against Dagon during the break-in and protected the residents of the pavilion, resulting in severe damage and forcing him to shut down. God, I love Abacus. Shanghai 9000, a broken assistive robot, and like the other robots, it seems to be performing some other task. We never got to... I mean, we got to see the guy that was talking about Shanghai 9000, but I don't know if I needed to do something else with that. Geo, an ancient genetically modified weapon that develops self-awareness for unknown reasons. A self-titled scholar, it has wandered through New Kunlun for many years, possessing a variety of goods with obscure origins. He believes that existence has no value if one does not live for themselves. That is why he risked everything to end the life of his non-self-aware brother Xingtian. Poor Geo. Another lost soul. I don't like shooters, to be honest. I don't know what it is. I just don't enjoy them much. It was a girl. I was a girl. Oh, sorry. I misgendered a Solarian. I'm sorry. The High 9000 was looking for her because they lived together when she was a child. Yeah, I supposed it was like that. But I don't know if I should do something else. Man, it's very difficult to tell. I thought it was a dude. I hope I didn't have to do anything. I don't think a fictional character cares. I care. I mean, it wasn't really told anywhere, I think. I don't remember if it was like looking for a girl or looking for someone. It's been a long time. Maybe she did say she was looking for a girl. Wait, Kwafu. One of the 10 souls in the council and responsible for managing the power reservoir, Kwafu is an excellent engineer and a skilled craftsman. Born in Ying, he formed a close bond with Yi while they were both students. Yi had a great influence on him and he would always follow in Yi's footsteps until many years later when he found his own way. I'll leave it there so I don't destroy my voice. Nainfels and they say they were looking for a friend at some point. Yes, I remember. It was when it was Tian. Yeah, I did not remember if it was Xian, or I do not remember. But yeah, I was just like, oh, this is the person. When they said like Shanghai and Fansen, I was like, what? I was like, it's this person. Posted a picture of her young and then older self. I'll check it out next time, like afterward. But yeah, now that I think about it, I wonder if I needed to do something else, you know? Like go look for Shanghai somewhere else. Or not, maybe. Or maybe I just missed it totally. Or it's after everything ends or something. I'm not sure. Because we did not see anything about Shanghai 9000. Oh, look at where we are. Huh. Over here. Oh, well, it makes sense. That's the drawing of the tree root node kind of thing. Makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. That's kind of interesting that the last boss battle was like right there at the start. Ah. Ooh, I jumped too early. I didn't get to... Ah! There we go. 31. I think. It's going to take a lot of time. But the more I try today, the better I'm going to remember tomorrow, most likely. Maybe it was cut content. Oh, maybe. I don't know. God. Ah, come on. That was way too far. No. Okay. Generally, for a lot of the bosses, if I jump and then parry, I generally parry them better. With her, I can do that. I'm going to have to stay on the ground, and I haven't been staying on the ground for the past, what, 20 hours of the game? 33. 33. Oh god. And this is first phase. No. Okay. 34, 34. Oh, oy. I'm getting very slowly. I'm getting somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm getting somewhere. Is that a prediction? I hope not. Ah, got too greedy there. 35! I know it was most likely a typo, Rolando, but I saw the 834. And I just had to laugh. Dude, imagine. Half the time in-game, just fighting Aegon. No. No. Ah, I could have gotten to second phase. 36. 36. I want to see what second phase is like. I'm going to last nothing in second phase. I will last absolutely nothing. Oh god. 37. 37. Now go this way. The last one is always a problem. Oh god. Too early. No. Okay, second phase. God damn it. This is going to be awful. Wow. Wow. 38. Wow. Okay, so I assume the white I can parry normally. The red is either with a bound counter or just avoid it. Oh no. It'll be like unbound, normal, normal, unbound. Wow. 2 seconds more than expected. I did. Now I just need to get there with healing items. God, no. I thought it was another one. Why? Ah, come on. You're never where I think you're going to be. Come on. Oh. 39. God. She is worthy of being like final boss. The other one. Oh god. Ah. 40. 40. This is really difficult. Okay. I like her as a boss. I like her. For now. I don't know how the other ones are, the other faces. Come on. Always doing the same. Oh, I didn't jump. There you go. There you go. Whee. Ow. No, no. No, no, no. Ay. Ay. Oh, the unbound counter that I always miss because I don't realize. No. That one I time. Oh, I always time it so badly. 41. Wow, it's taking all my focus to just follow her attacks. Oh god. It's great, but wow. Takes me so long to understand what's going on that fight. I love it. You feel tired at all today? Well, it's 11 p.m. I'm generally tired at this point. Why? What do you want? Yes. There you go. She generally does 2 of those. Those ones I'm bad at. Those ones. Woo! Ah! I'm always shooting at nothing. I feel like that's where I should put the talisman. And she has like a little pause there. Oh. 42. 200? 200 deaths? More than 120 for sure. Depends on how many days I stream. But you know, maybe just to not become too rusty at 9 souls, I could do like 1 hour trying and then continue streaming something else. Do that one. Ah. Just like a, you know, daily training against Agong. Why did I think that was smart? I'm not sure. every single time. Yeah. 43. I'm just going to take it easy. Maybe sneaking a few tries every once in a while. I am so bad. You know, there's some of them that I think I have them a little bit better than when I started, but the one that she does, that kind of like thrusts the weapon, you know, forward. That one, I don't know what to do there. Like, I swear I tried. I really like, you know, like that's the one that fucks me over the most. Ni Padre Nuestro. Yeah, praying maybe will help. Cannot do that, right? God. Couldn't detonate it. Oh. Ow. ¿Se te funciona? Probably should stop saying this. This probably sounds demotivating. I mean, I'll get there in time. 3, 4, 10. Good practice for whenever we're stuck in Elden Ring. Oh, come on. I didn't parry? Ow. 46. There we go. And I just practice. Like, if I think about it, like the first few attempts are nothing compared to what I'm doing now and what's been like an hour and a half. Maybe an hour. Oh god. It doesn't look like it, but I'm getting better. It's all a matter of perspective. Same happened with the Lady Ethereal. But 3 faces, man. That was insane. Oh god. 48. 48. Oh, it's the same. No, that fucked me up because I'm used to her not doing that. So when she does that, it catches me every single time. No. No! No! That was the second time I got to phase 2. No! I can't believe it. I wanted to check if I was right about phase 2. What the hell? 49. 49. Oh, I forget that. 50. Let's keep reading. 50 is a good moment to read the other stuff. I left it at Kwafu. Gomang. Been a long time since we fought Gomang. Also, I'm doing this to leave my hands to rest a little bit, you know? I'm stretching them out a little bit. I don't get too tired. Gomang. One of the 10 souls in the council and responsible for managing agriculture on New Kunlun. Gomang's childhood experiences drove her to study agricultural technology. She believes in efficiency and the survival of the fittest. However, underneath that facade of ruthless efficiency lies more complex emotions and motives. That is so good. I love that it shows you absolutely everything. Very nice. Yan Lao, one of the 10 souls in the council and responsible for overseeing the warehouse. Yan Lao sees himself as a wise elder and attaches great importance to etiquette and propriety. For generations, his family has guarded the hoard of treasures left behind by the ancestors. In his youth, he may have felt ambivalent about this mission, but as he grew older, he gradually recognized and venerated the teachings of his predecessors and became committed to maintaining those traditions. Xie Chuan, what a nice boss fight this guy was. One of the 10 souls of the council and responsible for overseeing the transmutation factory. He is the final heir to the Jia kingdom and prefers fighting over all forms of communication. He lamented the decline of the Jia clan and made it his lifelong mission to return them to their former glory. His staunch belief in the family precept, heroes are forged in agony, has led him to develop a morbid obsession with pain, which he likes sharing generously with others. Yeah, we know that. We know. We've been through that. Lady Ethereal, one of the 10 souls in the council and responsible for managing the Cortex Center. Lady Ethereal is, for reasons unknown, exhibiting mental anomalies. As the creator of the Soulscape system, Lady Ethereal knew in advance that the system had major flaws. However, due to pressure from the situation, she was not able to prevent its mass deployment. The death of her colleagues hung heavy around her neck, and she eventually lost the ability to distinguish between dreams and reality. I think she's the one that I feel the most pity for. Even though it is kind of like her fault not to say, hey, this is very dangerous, let's not do this. I do feel a lot for this poor character. She's questionable, but also she's traumatized a lot. She's very traumatized about the whole thing. Also, her fight is super good. Like these two, I love their fights. G, one of the 10 souls of the council and keeper of the Grotto of Scriptures. G is a mysterious immortal being and an ancient resident of Kunlun who seems to have been present throughout all of Solarian history. G often observed the world as a bystander, following the rise and ultimate demise of countless great individuals over the centuries. These experiences made him deeply envious of those who ended their lives spectacularly and sparked a yearning in him for his own magnificent curtain call. Really good character too. Wu Xi, one of the 10 souls in the council and administrator of the Empyrean district, along with his twin sister, Wu Xi, hails from the Feng clan, an ancient aristocratic family of the Shang kingdom. Though he may seem frivolous, Wu Xi was a responsible man and took his duties as the head of the clan seriously. He used his wealth to great effect, placing confidence all across New Kunlun and filling the warehouse with his personal goods. He tried to breathe new life into the Feng clan until he succumbed to an early death from Tianhu virus. He could still make noises after taking Aegon's treatment, but he could hardly be called talking. I wonder how he would have been, like, if he was alive when we fought him instead of just totally consumed by the disease. It also would be nice to know what he was telling Nua during the whole confrontation with them. Nua, one of the 10 souls in the council and administrator of the Empyrean district, along with her twin brother. Nua's aristocratic background allows her to live a life of decadent luxury. Unable to accept the death of her brother, Nua used the serum Aegon provided to keep Fushi's body alive. Like many Solarians facing the end, she chose to indulge in entertainment, numbing her emotions and allowing her to ignore reality until the very end. And I have Aegon and Heng. I'm going to leave this for later. I suppose... Wait. We go all the way down? There's a lot of story for Aegon. Okay. I thought maybe it would change something after we defeat her, but maybe not. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep trying. Oh, grab me. Great. 51. Let's go. I feel for some reason every time that I'm fighting, I have to be walking somewhere. Whenever I try to stay still for parrying, I fuck up even worse. Ah. Oh, killed. There we go. Let me check something. Oh, I thought I had it there for some reason. Steely, unable to interrupt. Take this one out. Ah, internal damage. Yes. Oh, Nope. Well, this is the recovery rate of my stuff. Steely. Don't think I want to change anything there. This one, yes, but damage will still be taken. The thing is that if I don't take this one, I'm not using the talisman at all. And this one is quick dose. Increases recovery rate. On the third hit... I'll take this one out. Recharge when executing a charge strike. No, maybe this one? It seems like so many slots, but when you actually start putting stuff there, it's not that much. Take some internal damage. Maybe. And change that one. Does it convince me or does it not convince me? Okay, wait. Precise parries to inflict internal damage to the enemy. 2 G charges on the third hit of the triple slash. Uses the recovery rate of internal damage. I do like this one, but maybe I'll do this one. Because I do like survivability, but let us see. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot that I didn't have to hold it. I totally forgot that I didn't have to hold that one. Oh god, I panicked. I panicked too much there. No, that's not the one that I want to. Yeah, I completely forget that water flow is something that I shouldn't keep holding it and stay still. I can just put that there and just run. Run, parry, do whatever. Let me see if I can get used to water flow. I don't use it that much. Thing is that I don't think water flow gives me the arrows back. That might be a problem. But I don't. Okay. Okay. That talisman does help a lot with taking the internal damage off, synergizing with the headshots. Talisman. Talisman? This one, Jade. This one, I haven't been able to do that too much. I haven't been able to use this one too much. Like, I only get like 1 or 2 slashes at her. So... G capacity by 1 after executing a precise parry. Parry, gain 2 G charges and take some internal damage. Must take damage to inflict that. I don't know if that one is good. At least for me. What was this one? Convert some damage to internal damage, granting you the ability to be good. Instead of using this one, do this one. Let's see. Maybe the bottom row left might be good for you. Wait, bottom row... the one that I just selected? We'll see. I thought he was doing something else. 55. Let's go. 55. 55. Oh, I'm looking at the time. I don't want to go too late today. Yeah, I fucked up. Ah. Ah! I did not even know where she was. Ay, ay, ay. Nope. Nope. Oh god. Nope. I fucked up so badly on that one. Recovery isn't very good. Just because how fast she attacks doesn't give you enough time to heal up because you have to not take damage for a bit. Yeah. Wait. That one helps a lot with the other bosses. Which one did I end up using? The other one. No. I thought I had the other one equipped. Wait. I thought I think I'm mixing them up. I think I'm mixing them up. I thought I had the one that I recover health. Like, I recover internal damage by hitting her. Uy! Always the same. Ah! 57. Okay. We're definitely getting somewhere. We're not killing her today. We're not. Oh god. No. Okay. Oh, I'm getting so confused on that. I'll try it until 60, and because it's already midnight. It's already very close to midnight. I'll try it until 60 tries. And I'll just go. We can just talk a little bit. Like I already stayed late yesterday. Oh fuck. I thought I had it better. 59. Oh. Oh. Okay. When she starts that, and I'm like super close to her, I don't get the time to jump and parry. My reflexes won't allow it. Anyways, we got to 60 tries. 60? And then we have already been attempting it for 2 hours. So I might finish reading the stuff that I need to read. And yeah. We can just talk a little bit. Short stream today. There we go. More about her. Agong. One of the 10 souls in the council and head of the research center, Agong holds the most prestige in the Yandao Council. She is the council's de facto leader and Yi's mentor. Agong devoted her life to research aimed at improving the well-being of her fellow Solarians. Unfortunately, a mistake in one of her experiments led to the birth of the Tianhuo virus. Faced with this mistake, she was determined to find a solution at any cost. In order to right this catastrophic mistake. Until she did not want to correct it anymore and just decided to go with it. I have to say, as a villain, she is pretty interesting. I don't see any redeeming qualities to her. At least they didn't try to... for now, they haven't tried to pull a... Oh, but she's actually really kind. That is not... No, she's just like that. Heng. Yi's naive and eccentric younger sister. She has a particularly close bond with Yi. As one of the few people who can resonate with Fusang, Heng believes in returning to the Tao and that it is natural to coexist and perish with Penglai. She therefore did not cling to life and refused Yi's proposal to live in New Kunlun. She chose to stay in her hometown and accept the natural end to her life. She's so nice. You know, I might as well something that I can do because just because I can. I'll just draw her and put her and Yi together in the screen. Have them like a little package, you know, finally reunited. If I don't do the whole cast, they are all so nice to draw too. Except for the souls. I don't care much for the souls. I don't want them here. Except for Kwafu. Kwafu, yes. Kwafu I like. But everyone else? No. Now, let me see something because it did say here 98%. So either I feel like at the end of the game, Yi's entry is going to get completed. And that's the one that I'm missing. These ones, I think I have all of them. I think I have all of them, yes. I'm proud of myself. To just to stay with the talking trees. I mean, give her some... what do you call it? Don't treat her like that. She already has enough with how Yi treats her. Which is this one? These are only for exploration. Yeah, nothing else to see there. I just go to the menu. Yes. And then take it easy for a bit. It would be ideal if I could stream it like on a earlier hour for next time. But I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Because I'm not really sure when I'm going to have the time. I really like to just do like an early stream one of these days. I will have to see what this weekend is like. There it is. For now, the fight seems really nice. It's been really... well, I put music, but I muted it like an idiot. There you go. I really like... I'm enjoying the fight for now. For now, phase 1 is kind of nice. Phase 2, it's going to be a mess. You already saw a few of the things, so... yeah, 60. Kind of near it. Yeah. We need the sleep to process all the information. We need to sleep so we can then continue at some other point. But it's going to take so long. Yeah. And I don't want to go too late today because I already stayed up pretty late yesterday. So I'm not staying until 2 a.m. again today. So yeah. Also, I need to start adjusting a little bit more. Next week, I'm going to be waking up way too early. So yeah, that's... I think it's next week. Yeah, I think it is. I need to check just in case. But yeah, I'm going to die if I keep going like this. But yeah, I do want to try and finish 9 Souls, kind of, you know, soon, I want to say, but we don't know. We never know. Got a month until school starts again, so I'll have to adjust my sleep again as well. Yes, I desperately need to adjust. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we will see the results on Monday. Or the lack of results on Monday. I'll then tell you guys about it. Yeah, I'll tell you if I was just falling down asleep on class and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. empiezan las clases. For universities, yeah. They start in March, and then the second semester starts in August, kind of around that time. So yeah, they do. This month I have been streaming and doing a lot of stuff way more often than I generally do, because I did not have a class this month. But on August I'm back into it, so wow, I'm going to die. Yeah. And basically I have to wake up at 5 a.m. So yeah. Biggest. Yeah. Buena suerte. Gracias, Emil. But yeah, I will try to find like a schedule or something that works. If not, I will just default to what I was doing before. It was like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, something like that. So yeah. Reaction to the information. You died. Yeah, that's me every time I wake up in the morning. At least at the time, the buses are not that bad. They are not that full of people, so it's pretty good. Although it's still night time, so that's kind of bad. It will get better during the semester. It will get better. Maybe not too much. Maybe at the end I will see the sun when I get out of my house, but but yeah. It's okay. I'll survive. The worst part of winter has already passed, I think. I hope. We did have a very cold June and start of July. Now it's actually pretty nice. The weather is not that bad lately. But August could always give us a surprise or something. It's getting dark at 8:30. Yeah, for me it's like if I'm in summer, yeah, 8:30 is kind of when the sun goes down. At late, like the latest it goes down. Here we're having a little tiny bit more of sunlight, daytime hours. So we're kind of happy about it. It will start getting better for me. It will start getting worse for you guys, for a few of you. 9 is usually the average. I mean, like I feel like 8:30 here. It's not like that much. Like it doesn't go to 9. It's not sunny at 9. Maybe just a tiny bit of light. I don't remember. Yeah, 6 or 5. Yes, 6 p.m. in the worst part of winter is already nighttime. Yes. 5:30, like 5:30. Let me see. How is the stuff right now? What is the times right now? Right now, sun is going up at 7:41 a.m. Like sunrise is at 7:41 and sunset is at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. And it's been getting a tiny bit better. But yeah, try to look outside a window or something. Well, if it's cloudy, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no sun. But yeah, if it's like nice weather at some point, go outside, look at the sun, then leave. Praise the sun like Soler would do. Don't take me back. Depende del clima incluso antes. Yes. It also depends on the on where you are on the planet. I think the south, if you go further south or further north, it starts getting worse and worse and worse. Also depends what you have around you. If you have mountains, of course you're going to have way less daytime, because the sun will set behind the mountains where earlier, and it would come up later. There's like a place, I think, like town. There is a town, I think, that is in a valley, and it has absolutely no direct sunlight on winter. Aquí a las 5 ya está oscuro. Yeah, at least here, right now, the sun is setting at like 6. A las 6 de la tarde recién se pone el sol. We have been worse though. We have been worse. It would be interesting to visit a place like that gets no light for like long stretches of time. I mean, you can see the sky. That's the kind of interesting part. You see the sky, but it's like you're in the shade all the time because of the mountains that surround it. And they have like mirrors on one side of the mountain or something, and those mirrors just reflect some of the sunlight into the park, like of the town. It's like a very tiny town, I think. But I just saw that and I was just like, wow, that's a lot. Let me see the... Oh yeah, that's very bad weather, Emil. That's very, very bad weather. Yeah, that's very Silent Hill like. It has been like that a lot in my city on June and the first the first few weeks of July. We never have fog. That's the problem. But we actually were having like a lot of fog. They were like alerting us like, please be careful of the fog, because we just never have that. If someone lived in a cave for like a year and it felt like the time slowed for her. Maybe, yeah. Perception of time is so dependent on what you do in your day. Con escarcha no se podía conducir. Ah. Ay. Body will adjust to darkness, but you can deal with light-only conditions. I mean, psychologically, it does something to you, too. Like, all darkness. I can not be able to see. Also physically, because there's a lot of chemical reactions in your body that are because of sunlight and stuff, which you actually need. So both of them are bad. One of them is perceived as less than the other, I would say. Imagine if it was only daytime, like more than 12 hours of sun being up in the sky. Imagine not having no night. That would be awful. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be. If that was the only thing that you knew, then yeah, maybe not. But we're very used to a certain routine, certain patterns. You know, it would be really weird to get used to that, like light all the time. And I mean sunlight, not like light of like artificial light, which are also an issue. They are also very bad. If you think about it, we should not be awake at this time. But yeah, we found a way to extend our days way too much. Have you seen people try to stay in a white light room for a period of time? You go crazy real quick, not having any way to tell time or your body not knowing when to sleep. I haven't seen anything, but I do assume that that's a thing. Kind of like the other experiments of how much you can go without sleeping. That also, I think, kind of helps with the going crazy, you know? Or the just being disconnected from everything, from all sorts of environmental stimulation. Te transformaste en Eminem. I don't know. I just... I don't control how fast I speak. But people used to have 2 sleeps. You wake up in the middle of the night, then you go to sleep. There's a lot of stuff about that. People were like, sometimes, how do you call it? Sometimes people like, well, before we had like big cities and stuff, people would sleep like in two, how do you call it? People wouldn't really sleep like 8 to 9 hours, like all at the same, how do you call it? On the same sleep. How is it called? Like continuous 8 hours of sleep was not a thing. And other people would be like, well, depends on what you were doing. There's also a lot of the, I think it kind of ties up also to the being a morning person or not and stuff like that. Like your brain, your body works a different way, because a long time ago someone had to stay asleep in the mornings and someone awake at night, you know? So it makes sense that like a percentage of people in general have it easier to stay awake during the night, and others have it easier to wake up when the sun rises, you know? So that makes sense. It also would make sense if at some point in time some people just had to sleep like in quotes, in like installments. Personally, for me, if I don't get continuous sleep, I feel bad. Plus, I have enough trouble sleeping as it is. Trying to double that, nope. Yeah, there's also the thing about naps and stuff like that. To have a nap in the middle of the day. It all depends on your routine, what you're used to, and what your body ends up telling you to do. Some people find naps being really nice, really healthy for them, and others, it just destroys us, to be fair. Others maybe will sleep like a little bit here, a little bit there, and they are okay. And other people just had to pass out for like 10 hours to actually function. It's like, it's very different it's different from it for everyone. Like a long nap at noon. Yeah. I can't. The one thing that I have that happens to me at like noon is after lunch, I get increasingly tired. I get so sleepy. I'm just like, oh, please just kill me. If I'm like outside of my house, I need to eat something very light at noon, because if not, my eyes will be closing. I'll be just shutting down, you know? I'm just like, oh God, please, I want to sleep. But yeah, I need to kind of control that when I'm outside. That's the only thing. If I don't sleep during like say 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., then it just passes, and I genuinely don't need the nap. But those 2 hours, 2-3 hours are torture. A food coma. Yeah. But I don't need to take that much food to have a food coma. It's like a normal portion, and my body's just like, nope. Digest. I feel sometimes it's like, you know, serpents, like snakes. They eat their food and they just stay still. But yeah, like, that's the only thing. After that time in the afternoon, I'm completely fine. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm totally okay without a nap. If I survive those difficult hours after lunch. Also depends on when I woke up. If you wake up at like 11, that's not going to happen. You're very well rested. But if you woke up at like 7, you kind of, oh God, you kind of feel a little bit tired by that time, and the food doesn't help. Yeah, maybe it presents different for everyone. like different times on the day or different activities that kind of trigger that. But the thing is that if I sleep at that point, I'll just sleep for like 4 hours. I'll just be so done with everything. So yeah. 1 to 3 p.m. Yeah, depends also on how or when you have lunch and stuff. There's people that have lunch at like 4 p.m. Hello, Flameborn. Hello. How are you doing? But yeah, I think it also depends on your routine and stuff. Mm. Can sleep past 6 hours. It feels impossible for me to sleep past it. Like only 6 hours? Wow. Honestly, I have moments in my life where I had to survive with 3 a day, so I shouldn't be judging. I don't judge. I've been through worse. But yeah, there's a lot of people that have that are like unable to sleep a lot. Good, I see 9 souls and I click. I love that game. It's a really good game. Really great. Really, really good. I have been enjoying the game so much. I'm struggling with the final boss, but we'll get a bit. I'll get past it eventually. It's a really good game. I enjoy it a lot. Beautiful game. Going outside each morning really helps. 6 hours and I'm energized for the day. Okay, so it works for you. That's good. See, right now I can't survive with 6 hours. Or I can survive. I don't function very well. When I get really good at sleep, I will just randomly get woken up around 6 hour mark. Like, no, you're not. Final boss kicked my ass. She's definitely kicking my ass. I died already 60 times today, so yeah, I was calling it a day. That was enough. That's... No duermes que ahora soy nana de un metro. I'm not. Look, I did not sleep that much when I was a teenager. And I still got past 160 centimeters, so I'm fine. I think. 8 hours yesterday and feel great, so tomorrow you're gonna wake up 3 hours early for seemingly no reason and have this super hard time falling back to sleep. Yeah, there are days that you have like the worst sleep. Like you wake up and you're just like, oh god, no. 164 centimeters, I think. That's my height. What's your favorite boss in 9 Souls so far? Favorite fights? It was either Xie or Lady Ethereal. I love those fights so much. They were difficult as hell, but I loved it. I think I'm going more for Lady Ethereal because I loved the whole idea behind her and I love the area and I love her music. That's a really great fight. Really good fight. I mean, it's very difficult to find a bad fight in 9 Souls. Like, at first they feel extremely unfair. You can get super angry and frustrated, but then you kind of get the hang of it and it's like, oh no, yeah, no, it was me. It's my abilities. It's not the fight. The Ethereal is my favorite too. Nice. Really good character. Really good fight. ¿Escuchar las cebollas son altas? No, we're not. I mean, there's a few people that, yeah, they are tall, but not too much. Centimeter, I only know feet. That's a problem, isn't it? Use Google to convert it. Hello, Ashes. Lighted Ashes. Hello. We're talking about a little bit of everything. We're talking about sleep. We're talking about nine souls and bosses and stuff. For some reason, we're talking about metric systems now. How are you doing, Blighted? Strategy is foreseeing myself to not use healing until the final phase. Oh, that's the worst part, yes. That was the worst. That was like the most difficult thing for me. I'm so used to just healing that I'm having the worst time in Nine Souls because of that. I use absolutely everything. I get to second phase and I'm like, now what? Like, what am I doing here? Oh god. It's just, I panic very easily. And I also don't have the reflexes most of the time. So, yeah. Yo soy bajito, dormí poco. Technically average, but like, I'm on the smaller side compared to most my age, I feel like. Also, you know, that thing with height, it also depends on where you are. Also, I don't know how that influences it, but some places there's more tall people and some other places there's smaller people. I don't know. And good, just working. Never played Nine Souls. Never? Never at all? It's such a good game. It's so good. It's a really good game. I would recommend it to everyone. Just so they can suffer like me. But no, it's a generally good game. It's great. It's really good. Well, it is really good if you like would you call it a platformer? It's not 100% a Metroidvania, but it is very difficult though. It is very difficult. It's very long. I'm going to the Philippines or Japan, so I'm like way above average. Just trying to cheat the system. Be like, I want to feel tall at some point. 773 quería llegar más arriba, pero ahí quedé, por eso me volví jugador de Dark Souls. You had no other option? Is that why? I'll check it out. Still gotta beat Night Rain and Expedition 33. Are you having fun with those? I never played Night Rain and I never played Expedition 33. The only things I have seen are like clips. They seem really nice. They seem really fun to get through. I'm not too much into time-based games. Turn-based? Turn-based. There. But I do think that Expedition 33 looks interesting. I like Nine Souls more than Lies of P. They're different, yes. They're different. I don't know if I could compare them. Haven't played Lies of P. I would love to, but no, not too much time. Nine Souls is great, but suffering is unavoidable. I mean, is it avoidable in anything? Because we have been suffering in Dark Souls, we have been suffering in Elden, we have been suffering in Nine Souls, we have been suffering in Ori and the Blind Forest. I have been suffering in so many games at this point. Yeah. Is it really truly avoidable in any point? I plan to buy Expedition 33. Then by the praise it got makes me want to try it. It looks good. It looks good. Visually, it's beautiful. Expedition 33, I have never teared up playing a game before. Meanwhile, the game was like, are you sure? Blasphemous? No, I think I have it on my wish list. I'm keeping an eye out on that one. I can 100% avoid suffering in Elden Ring. It's the most cheesy From stuff game. Look, I'm suffering a little bit from a lot of stuff. So don't judge me. I should not be saying I'm suffering because I have been having quite good luck in Elden Ring. So I should shut up. I'm remembering Renala's fight. Lo juegas a hacerlo con el doblaje español. Es increíble. Really? Like, is it funny? Is that why I have seen a few people playing it in Spanish just for the sake of playing it in Spanish? Is it because it has like a... Is it the dub? Yeah, the dub. Doblaje. Is it funny? Or is it just really, really good? Are you Spider Dark Elf? I'm not sure. I just went with a design that I like. And yeah. The general background for the character would be that normal human messed up with the wrong books, messed up with the wrong stuff, and ended like this. With a sentient piece of cloth that doesn't want to leave my head. Basically. There's a weapon, if you ever find it, you will 100% use it. Your dex and int is inevitable. Okay. I mean, if is a very important word there. It's very easy to miss stuff, I think. I am trying to do what I can, but there's so much. There's so much to get. I find it very surprising that I actually got the scythe so early into the game. Voces profundas le quedan perfecto en Blasphemous. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Maybe. But yeah, it did seem like a really good game. So I'm kind of keeping my eye out on that one. But I have so much. Oh yeah, the next things that we're going to do, I need to define that. I tried to use the whip like a Castlevania character. The whips are such interesting weapons, but I think so many things could have be done better with whips in Dark Souls, at least. They were not useful. I don't know Elden Ring, but it seems like such an interesting weapon to apply bleed or poison and stuff like that. Yes, I do remember that you posted it. But I didn't get it at that point. So I just have it there. I look at it once in a while. In Elden Ring, Blighted, I am using a scythe. I'm doing a dexterity and intelligence build. I'm using a scythe and a staff, and I want to dual wield scythe at one point with a little bit of magic on the side. That's basically what I want to do. But we never know where the future would take us. La caña de pescar. Yeah, the fishing rod. Exactly. Double fishing rod. Whips in Elden Ring are not half bad. Dual bleed whips are one of the only really good ways to use it though. They don't have many Asha wars. Yeah, that's the thing. For what I've been getting, like the Ashes of War that I have been getting, I have seen that a lot of them say excluding this type of weapon, you know? Like, I'm like, I wonder which type of weapon has the most Ashes of War. Dual scythe sounds pretty damn cool. Infused with cold, imagine the damage. I'm thinking of that, you know? I really want to. And to be honest, I like scythes a lot. Ever since Dark Souls 1, I love my scythe. I don't know much about Elden Ring, but dual wielding scythe sounds cool as hell. I don't know if I read it. Oh no, I think I read something similar. All magic Asha wars require some type of thrust attack. Cold would be perfect. I'll keep an eye out on that. Do I have anything to apply cold? like an item that I can infuse them. I suppose it works kind of like Dark Souls 3, that you had like an item to... You need an item to infuse the weapon. There you go. I was struggling so much. I usually build a Morningstar High-V. Morningstar, interesting. High Vigor, high endurance, easy bleed procs, and using the Focus Sash Awards helps keep high poise so you can keep swinging. The Morningstar is the... yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yes, I got that. That's an interesting build. I like that. I'm generally... for better or worse, I end up going very little HP. Yeah, La Masa con Espinas. I was thinking of that one. I end up kind of neglecting my life, so I end up going into the boss fights with very little HP, like 2 hits and I'm dead, and a dream. Not about like 90% do. You got the magic whetstone, so you can infuse to cold. Oh, okay. Out of all weapons, a humble farm tool is among the coolest. It is. That, and I have to say, great swords look very cool. Great swords look very, very cool. Best Morningstar variant? Morningstar variant, there you go. I don't blame you for the low HP. For some reason, I think I mentioned this another time, like previously, but I got a clip of someone attempting the Lothric and Lorien fight in Dark Souls 3, and I was just like, oh, cool. And then I look at their life, and I'm like, how the fuck did they get so much life? They're not embered. Like, what type of witchcraft is this? What do they have that much life? Meanwhile, I was getting hit like 1 or 2 times in a row, and I was dead. Like, no wonder they were killing me so much. And it was just such a tiny HP bar. Just going full intelligence. Good. Bad decisions. But we got through the game. Funny how some of the weirdest weapons are some of the best in Elden Ring. I mean, it would be nice if every single weapon was good, but yeah, like God's greatsword in Caelid. There's God's greatsword in Elden Ring too? I kind of want to collect it. I haven't gotten too much into Caelid yet, but I'll try to get that one. I'll just spend my first 20 levels in health before anything. Yeah, you do. Which was it? I think I was talking about the Lothric and Lorien, the twin princes of Dark Souls 3. The 2 brothers. They were destroying me when I tried. It took me so long to kill them. I love being tanky. Así dicen los mancos. Just so you know, in Elden Ring, there's no reason to not have any less than 50 by the end. Wait, what? There's no reason to not have any less than 50. Oh, so I kind of like, I need to go until 50? Is that what you're telling me? Endgame with the God's Greatsword. Oh, that's great. God's Greatsword is so interesting. It's so nice to see them in the games. The Dear Brother boss. Yeah, exactly that one. Another dog contender. Something like that, he says at the start. It's a good fight. It's a really good fight. I was getting destroyed on that one. I guess it depends on how good you are, but so many people don't level bigger and get one-shotted. Well, I'm not great, so... ¿Te gustó bajar el pozo de Mayuda en Dark Souls 2? Lo odié. I hated that thing so much. I hated having to go down the hole in Majula. I hated that. I died a few times in there. You can combine both of the Twin Princess weapons. Yes, that's something I was told, I think. And for some reason it stayed on my mind for quite a while. In game, everything hits like a truck, so even 50 doesn't feel that tanky. Well, I expect it to happen, you know? Like, I expect to get there and just be one-shotted by a giant laser or something. It will take a lot of practice and a lot of hours of playing for me to get used to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's such a good game. Such a good game. Dark Souls also, they are so good. DLC is even worse. Yeah, I did hear about the DLC being like the worst. They power crept everything. Dual straight sword special weapon that I absolutely loved. You found a weapon, a nice weapon. I feel like sometimes, you know, DLC weapons and stuff, they are great. But sometimes it's like, can't I get them like at the start? You know, you had to go the whole game to get to the weapon. Gisela no hit the Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 y... Pasen los tres. You gotta itemize your armor, so later in the game you look at the types of attacks used to mitigate that type of damage. That's what I like. Itemize your armors. Ah, interesting. I'm really bad at planning ahead and planning my boss battles and stuff. Aside from changing my shield or something, I really need a lot of armors. A lot of armor sets and stuff in Elden Ring. I have been getting a few. Thankfully. Because I was not getting anything. So now we're getting like a few and I'm like, okay, now I'm very happy. You can get that dual straight swords at the start if you're good enough. Well, yeah, if you're good enough. I like to make early game build, a mid game build, and then end game build. Well, with how long the game is, I suppose that's what you need to do. You kind of have to plan ahead, and meanwhile I'm just here running like a headless chicken. Just, oh, there's an item, there's stuff, there's a chest. Oh god, it teleported me to the other side of the map. Just be like that. But I do enjoy the exploration in Elden Ring. That is so good. Sword and Board is still one of my favorite builds. Attack, you have trouble dodging, block, not sure how to dodge, block. I feel like I definitely blocked way more in Dark Souls 1. But I think I just got so used to dodging that I just can't do it anymore. Or at least not as much as I should be doing. Eso de los cofres teleportes es la nueva moda. It seems like it. I already got a few of them. But also have good defense. How fast and aggressive you can get, but also have good defense. Dark Souls 1 shields are broken. Dark Souls 1 shields were so good. They were so good. I really liked... Again, I was using a scythe. I was using Great Scythe for the entirety of Dark Souls 1, the first playthrough. Then I was using the Life Hunt Scythe bristleless weapon. That had insane amount of bleed and also applied bleed to myself, but I was pairing it with a blood what? Blood something ring. The one that reduces bleed, the status effect on you. And I was using the shield, the blood something shield. And I was getting so much effect resistance. It was great. I love that. I love my character in Dark Souls 1. I love it so much. And then the armor, it just comes to a point that it's just like, do you need more poise? Use this one. Do you need less poise? You can use that one, you know. Doesn't matter which one you're using. I came for 9 souls, now I'm hearing people talk about games I know barely anything about. Yeah, and you're very lucky we're talking about games. We could be talking about bugs. That's a common topic. We could be talking... Here's the thing, people can come here for a game. I do not guarantee there's going to be a game. Bugs? Yes. Yes. I mean, bugs as in caterpillars, butterflies, flies, maggots. We have been going through a lot of topics. For some reason, sometimes we end up in bugs. Way too often. But that's what happens generally. Whenever there's like these moments of just we just left the game or we are about to start the game and we just stay talking. Conversation goes whichever way. Have you seen those challenge runs where they use the thorns armor that does damage when you roll and that's their only attack all game? Yes, that is insane. That is insane. Oh, I did see the photo of the jumping spider. That was so cute. For some reason, they were just very, very interested. I can handle bugtail. Good. Good. You'll have to get used to it if you ever enter another of these streams. One of my oldest videos, the fly poops my mouth. Oh god. I really, how do you call it? We generally don't have like a topic whenever we're talking, so it just whatever happens, whatever topic appears, that's what we talk about. It can be anything. We can talk about history, we can talk about a lot of stuff. I let them crawl on my... Oh no! See, that's what I draw the line. I can look at bugs, I don't want to touch them. No. No. But yeah. Oh, I'm remembering the spiders in Dark Souls 2. Oh no. Oh, I hated those so much. I'm not afraid of spiders. I don't have a phobia and stuff, but god, those spiders were creepy as hell. I did not like that. No. Jump on my face, I would freak out. Yeah, me too. I would not have liked that. It's like, I respect you as long as you respect my boundaries. Get away from me, bug. I chill with spiders. I usually live with one in my room. We all have like spiders in our room. I have one spider that I always see in the bathroom of my house. It's like pretty big spider. I wouldn't say it's like a big spider. It's like the size of my thumb. But she's always there, you know. I don't mind her. She's in a corner. Oh, then you will love Bloodborne spiders if I ever get to Bloodborne. But most like, I don't know what it was. Generally, I don't care for spiders in games, in video games. I have like I don't know what it was. If it was them just crawling on the walls or whatever. I don't know what it was. But the moment I saw them, I was like, nope. I don't want to be near them. That was such a funny thing to see if you encounter the spider in Bloodborne. Oh no. If you had bug issues, cats are a good deterrent. Yeah, I'm allergic to cats. Well, I'm also allergic to dogs and I have one. I don't really hate bugs. in on them by themselves. I do deal well with them, thankfully. But yeah, I don't like them crawling on me. Not at all. These mosquitoes at bay, so I'm chill with it. Exactly. They are very good roommates, I would say. What's a goldfinch? Goldfinch. Oh, that's so cute. It's a bird. Okay, it's a yellow and black bird. Nice. I don't really have that many birds on my where I am. I don't really see them too much. That's like is it swallows? Golondrinas. Like swallows and maybe like a hawk or something, like a falcon. But I don't have many other. At least not that I distinguish, because they are on the trees. I can see them very well. Snake used his tail to trick a bird into thinking there was a spider and then killed it. Yes, that's a very interesting type of snake. It has like a little decoy at the tip of the tail that it simulates a spider, and it moves it in a very janky way. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Snakes are also some of those things that I'm like cool with them, but stay away from me, please. Basically, we have marshland in my backyard, and it's like its own small ecosystem. Oh, that's very nice. That's very good. I live in the middle of the city. The most I have seen around is like ducks or like a river. And that's about it. There's not much here. Well, I'll lie. The most I have seen has been neighbors' backyards or front yards, however you want to call them. But yeah. Don't take care of a backyard because this basically creates homes for all kinds of critters. Yeah. There's a lot of how do you call it? I've heard a lot of stuff about people kind of trying to push back on like the perfect green and trimmed lawn, because it's just grass. A lot of people are trying to do the kind of native flora type of garden stuff. Also less maintenance and things. But it also helps a lot with bugs, like pollinators and stuff, which is very good. We do have like a backyard here. We do have like a few plants and stuff. It could be better, but it is what I got. Also, I have a lot of pots and stuff. I have a lot of pots with plants and flowers and things. And sometimes you're just there going about your day and you see just bees going to the flowers and stuff. And they're chill. They don't mind you being there. I was very kind of scared of them at first. I was like, oh, what if something happens? But no, they don't give a shit unless you're doing something to them. They're just like, I'm cool with bugs. For now. Yeah, no, wasps are another thing. Totally. Like, wasps are outside of where... they are not chill. Wasps are not. Bring back the old American grass instead of the Bermuda and carpet. Interesting. Did you beat the game? No, not even close. I didn't even get... I died 60 times, Laggard, and I got to second phase twice. So no, we haven't beaten the game. Hope you're doing great, Laggard. Yeah, next time or the other one, or maybe next month. Well, there's not that much time for next month. Maybe next year. Japanese beetles. Oh yeah, the Japanese beetles. Those are. Oof. I think we do have like a few beetles here that are not good. There's like a few that have been like a problem. They have been infesting a lot of the trees, but I don't think it's the Japanese ones in particular. We do call them something totally different. Wasps can die, and I'll stick with bees. Bees are so nice. They're so nice. So nice. They are well mannered. They don't care about what you're doing unless you're messing with them. But they're just very nice neighbors. They're very nice. They're very chill. How are you doing today, almost birthday girl? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I got to sleep quite a bit after the late stream yesterday. I got to do a few things today. I got to organize my desk. It's finally empty of stuff. I mean stuff because I had like notes and stuff, and I had so many things to just put away. But they're just there because, you know, it's convenient to have them on like within my reach. But you know, yeah, I've been cleaning, been organizing stuff, been doing things. Same as always, but I had a good day. It was a really nice weather too, so that also helped. Big bag Beetleborgs. Why does that sound like something out of Transformers or something? I can't avoid imagining beetles that are just robotic, trying to destroy the world. Nice experiences with bumblebees. Bumblebees are so nice. Very nice. Grass carry wasp that lives in one of my deck chairs. Carry grass into small cracks and build nests. They are solitary and not aggressive. Well, I think the ones we're talking about is the aggressive ones, the hostile ones. The ones that want to kill you and your entire family. Power Rangers, sort of. I remember now! Oh god! I was like, wait, Battleborgs, they kind of sound like something, and I was like, what was... You just unlocked a memory for me. I feel you, my desk is very chaotic most of the time. Yeah, like mine is like, I struggle to keep it not clean, because it is clean, but it's messy. It has like a lot of stuff on it that I honestly should put away because it's been a week since I have used it, and it's just like, no, it has to be there. It has to be on my reach. I had to see it. I do have that if I don't see it, I forget about it. So if I have things that are unfinished, I just put them all on the desk where I can see them. So I don't forget to finish tasks and stuff. Me gusta tu avatar en modo chiquito. Yeah, but you're going to see it on Elden Ring, so we're here now. Big model today. I like the chibi model too. I like it too. I put a lot of work on that one. I'm very proud of it. I don't mess with wasps because they have photographic memory. Yes. Careful with wasps. They remember you. Just being outside under my gazebo has increased my encounters with cool creatures a lot. Yes, yes. Just being outside and you find a lot of stuff. Shit, terrified of wasps. I picked up a nest at about 4. Wow. Got stung like 6 times. Now I just automatically freak out when a bug with a stinger flies near me. Understandable, Blighted. Understandable. It is bitter. Thankfully, I've had my encounters with certain bugs, but I haven't had I think I haven't had that much of a bad experience. You know, like stepping on an anthill of the red ones, the red tiny ants, you know, the ones that hurt. I did step on one and I was just like, oh shit. I was very little though. But thankfully I don't remember much. Thankfully, maybe it was the time Yellow jacket nest in a log chased after me for a mile with only my socks on because they crawl onto my shoes and then into my socks. Oh god. That's done like 20 times at least. Wow. That is terrifying. That's awful. Every time you mess with what was, you get the telltale message in the corner. They will remember this. Yes. The wasp, number 525, will remember your actions. Or you know, when you're about to do something, there's like the little loading screen and it says, please remember your decisions have consequences. Nidos de escorpiones dan miedo. Yep. Scorpions in particular also are very terrifying. I don't have red ants, lucky me. Lucky you! I do not wish that upon everyone. Anyone. 34 now, I'm still reacting. Must be me. Look, after that type of situation, I think you would still react to it, even if you're 60. It has nothing to do with your age. Younger you are, the more ingrained the reaction will be. From my understanding, I was, I think, early teens when that happened. Maybe, but there's also like a level of young, like an age when you're not remembering it. Like, most of my bad encounters with bugs were like I was like 2-3 years old. So I don't really remember them. And I don't really have that much of a problem with bugs. But anything that happened from 5 years old and older, I remember. And I am affected by. Encontré un enorme en un bosque. Al principio me paralizó el susto. I would have done the same. You know, at that, sometimes freezing a little bit is a little bit better than just running away. Depends on what you're dealing with. But, yeah, depends. ¿Ves anime si es así? ¿Te gustan los animes viejos? I have watched anime since I was little. And then I started to pick it back again at like 2009. So I had like a moment that I was watching absolutely everything that came into view, but now I haven't been watching too much. But yeah, I do like older anime and stuff. Like, depends on what you are saying by older. Are you referring older like 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s? I don't know your age. People calling anime of the 2010s old, and I'm just like, no. Yeah, I just watch whenever I feel like it. Exactly, Spartan. Like the other day I was watching Sakamoto Days. Netflix. I was like, you know, I had a lot. I have fun. Que lo pasaban en la TV como en el 2004. Ah. What is it about? There's so many things that were on air, I think 2004. Is it like a known one or like a more unpopular one? Blue Gender. Anime? Let me look at it. Let me look at what it is. Anime. Blue Gender. From 99? Yeah, I don't think I have watched this one. Nope, I haven't watched it. Juni Kokuki. Let me look at that one too. Juni Kokuki. Well, the 12 Queen. Okay, the 12 Kingdoms. Yeah. I have seen parts. I haven't watched it entirely. There's so many things that either I know the name in Japanese or I know it in English, never in Spanish. And now anime talk, another thing I know little about. You can just say whatever, you know? You can just say, even if you talk about like childhood shows, Flameborn, you can talk about anything here. We never know. You can talk about absolutely anything, like childhood shows or like cartoons or anything, movies. Everything goes. As long as we're not breaking YouTube's terms of service. A little bit of a of a warning there. Remember Blue Gender? Brutal stuff. Really? Es una chica que la llevan a otro mundo medio medieval donde hay muchas cosas interesantes y varios reinos que hacen que la trama avance. Interesting. You know what I want to do is put out a trap and shine a light on it and see what type of things come in the night. Ooh, that could be good. Yuji Kaido wakes up from a coma, voice of future Trunks, to a world where the blue have taken over the world. Yeah, no, I haven't heard of that one. Interesting. Everything but patches. Exactly. As long as you're not breaking the rules of the channel. Anything is possible. Some may result in a ban. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm known to ban people on the spot. But you have to go way too far for me to ban someone. Like really far. Any anime recommendation for us? Wow, it's been a long time since I've been asked that. Depends on what you like. Depends on what you like and what you enjoy. Terrified emoji. Depends on what you enjoy. Because I have seen, here's the thing, I've seen so much trash that I don't remember the good ones. I'm trying to think because I'm muffled at remembering stuff. How much bullshit you're willing to deal with. Yeah. I will, you know, the thing is that my answer will change depending on a lot of stuff, you know? There's one anime that I really like that I think that for me is just a comfort anime. I like watching Natsume Yushincho, Natsume's Book of Friends. It has a manga. The manga is also very good. And the manga is longer than the anime. The anime I think has like 6 seasons, 12 chapters each. I really like it. It's like a very comfortable thing to watch. On that same vein, I also really, really enjoy Mushishi. That's a really good one too. I watch just about everything. Shadows Heal is another good one. Another one that I don't know. I was just looking at random bugs online. I had a flashback. I just realized it was a bumblebee moth that tried to land on me while I was holding something up. It scared me. Sometimes bumblebees are so social that they take you by surprise. New animes are hard for me to get into. I usually rewatch stuff from childhood for nostalgia's sake, but one modern anime that I liked a lot was Frieren. Yeah, Frieren seems to be nice. I watched the first episode, then maybe like first few episodes, and I just didn't continue it, but it seems like a really good show. I haven't watched anything that's super, super new or anything. Well, the only one that's newer that I've watched is Sakamoto Days, like a few days ago. No me gustan esos anime harem. Yeah, the ones that are just fan service packaged as a story. I mean, there's definitely a time for them, you know? There's definitely a vibe to them. I've watched quite a lot of them. But I mean, yeah, we all enjoy different stuff. One of the few animes I've seen, Frieren is very nice. And the animation is pretty. Character design is also very nice. But it's a massive ass moth that looks like the fucked up cousin of a bumblebee. Está la de fantasía sobrenatural. Yeah, fantasy and supernatural is super nice. They're super, super good. I like that a lot. I like fantasy. I like a lot of stuff. I watched a lot of stuff. Fantasy, sci-fi, supernatural, slice of life, comedy, harems. I watched so many things at this point. I think at some point I even had like a whole list of things that I was watching. I had stopped. Psychopath was a really good sci-fi dystopia. I love Psychopath. I love Psychopath. I love it so much. God, that was a great series. It's also, I think that one of the things that drew me into Psychopath so much was that it was like the character designs and everything was by the mangaka, I think, of Katekyo Hitman Reborn. And I loved Katekyo Hitman Reborn. So I'm just like, oh, same artist. And even though it's an anime original, the design is made by the same artist. So I was just like, yes! And I just went into that without knowing absolutely nothing. And I was just like, oh god, I love this. Rieren is my spirit animal. Isn't she... She's very relatable, yes. I never watched Gantz. Like, I have seen Gantz around for a long time, and Ergo Proxy, but I never watched them. I have heard like really good stuff about them, but I never watched them. Man, Psychopath is so good. See, this is the thing. I have seen so many things, and I struggle to remember things when people ask me, right? Like, hey, do you have any recommendations? I'm like, no. But if someone starts talking about stuff, I'm like, oh, that one's good. That one's also good. That was bad. That was not, you know, like I have the worst memory. So yeah. I watched way too many things. I'm trying to remember if I remember something else. Which one was it? There were so many that I was like, oh, this might seem good, but then it was shit. There was so many. Most of all when I was watching them when they aired, you know, when they were like episodes were coming out. Those ones were either some of the best experiences or some of the worst ones, you know, like you never knew where they are going to go with it. And to remember anything else. Made in Abyss I haven't watched. I know about it. I know what it's about. I wish they finished Claymore. And they never did. Oh gosh, Higurashi. Ah, yes, Higurashi. Great opening, by the way. The opening song is so nice. I still hear it up till this day. Higurashi was pretty good. Umineko not so much. Umineko no Nakukurani was not that good, but Higurashi was pretty good. I only watched the first season. I was like, this is enough. It was a good first season. I understood nothing. It was a great ride. One Punch Man was like my second anime. One Punch first season was great. But again, I didn't continue it past the first season. I do that so much lately. I feel like I don't continue stuff. Like I think also happened to me with Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin. I saw the first season as it was coming out. Then the second season, I totally missed it. Then the third came out, and then I watched the second and the third almost one after the other. And I was like, cool. And I just did not continue it. Oh, Princess Mononoke. Great. Anything by Studio Ghibli has been nice. The Serial Experiment Lane? Yes. Yeah. That seems like something that would be right up your alley, Spartan. I have the ones that I have seen more is like Chihiro or Spirited Away. I think it's Spirited Away. Yes, because here we in Spanish instead of Spirited Away is Los Viajes de Chihiro, something like that, like Chihiro's Journey. So sometimes I'm like Chihiro, and I'm like, no wait, Spirited Away. That one and House Moving Castle. That's also something that I really, really enjoyed. House Moving Castle. The castle itself? Oh, I love that. I love the design of that movie. It's beautiful. First anime was My Neighbor Totoro. I saw it as a kid. Probably spelled Totoro wrong. Ah, you put an R in the middle. Yeah, it's Totoro. Totoro. I mean, for being something you watched in your childhood, you did not spell it as bad as you could. Could have been worse. You know what? I know My Neighbor Totoro. I never watched it. Never watched it. Like, I know about it, and I know a lot of the scenes because a lot of people have taken those scenes and posted them somewhere. So I've seen it. It almost seems like I watched it myself, but I never sat down and watched it. Like, I watched, if it's like anime movies, I have watched very little. Very, very little. The only thing that well, I don't know if I will watch it, like, right away. Maybe I'll just wait until all of them come out in, like, 10 years. The Infinity Castle ones from Kimetsu no Yaiba. I don't know if I'm going to watch the movie as they come out. I might as well just reread the manga if I want to remember what happens. But yeah, Kino's Journey was also good. Was a really nice. Was really nice. I like that one too. I watched it years ago. It was a really good one. Actually, I think I started watching Kino's Journey and I didn't know what to expect from it. And then I was just, you know, like, I might as well just watch it, you know? I had it there and it was like, that was great. That was good. I think I saw a few other Studio Ghibli films as a kid, but I don't remember much from that time. Yeah, fair enough. They are very good though. So if you would like to see some of them, go for it. They are very, very good. Grew up as anime was hitting it big in the USA. Pokemon, Digimon, Sailor Moon, Gundam, Medabots, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Inuyasha, Case Closed, Yu Yu Hakusho, Kenshin, Tenchi Muyo. Yeah, when I was like a kid, it wasn't like super big, but people were like interacting with it more. I was definitely very much into a lot of the anime that I had access to. Then when I got to to high school, it was like, oh, you're weird. But I was still watching, so. And now it's super mainstream, so it's just like, can anyone just decide if you want something or not? I grew up, I remember seeing Pokemon, yes. Inuyasha, Yu-Gi-Oh, Cardcaptor Sakura. There's so many more, but those are the ones that I have rewatched and I have enjoyed so much. Yes, but you like anime. You know, it would be even worse than that. Yes. They would be worse. Way worse than that. It was bad, but you know, I still watched whatever I wanted to watch. He was like, oh, that's for kids. Meanwhile, I was watching Alpha and Light at like 14. That was not for kids. It was cringe for the longest time. Depends. Yeah, the thing is that also a lot of the people that were watching anime were pretty cringe. I have to admit it. We were not normal. We were not very well socialized, I fear. Cardcaptors was great. It was so good. So good. I loved Cardcaptor Sakura. And then I went on and I watched a lot of the Holic stuff. You know, the Holic other series. And also, I think that one, like, for example, Tsubasa Server Chronicles and Cardcaptor Sakura and Holic, they are some of the anime that got me into manga, alongside with D. Greyman, and I have said this before and I will say it again, Vampire Knight. I was into Vampire Knight and I still enjoy it, so there's no shame in that. Ghost in the Shell is probably my favorite anime movie. Hamtaro? Hamtaro was nice. They were so cute. I don't remember much from Hamtaro, but I remember just watching it and feeling happy. Ghost in the Shell is very good. Vampire Knight, I love Zero. You know what? Unfortunately, I have to say it. I was Team Kaname for the longest fucking time. I know exactly where my love for toxic characters come from, and tragedies and stuff. I know exactly where it comes from. I was Team Kaname, even though the guy is toxic as hell. So yeah, that was one of the first ones that I went running for the manga and stuff. But at the end, you know, I was Team Kaname, and then I was like, you know what? You could definitely have them both, girl. Just so poly. I don't care. I can't choose. Anything that dives into what it means to be human has sci-fi, I'm gonna be super into it. Yeah, it's a very nice thing to analyze in a story. I think Vampire Hunter D was one of the first animes I saw. Really good pick. Really good pick. Everyone had a thing for them. Yes. It was like super... Like, here's the thing. A lot of people take... And I'm not defending it by any means, you know? A lot of people take the show and they are just analyzing the show and like being like very critical of it. And I'm just like, I understand, but you know, the show is not complete. So you're missing the whole backstory of this one thing that you're complaining about. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't perfect by any means, but I enjoyed it. It's still like something that I hold very dear in my heart. I think for who? We're talking about a manga and anime that's called Vampire Knight. Has like, obviously it's like a love triangle. It has two options for the main character. And well, Gamer Hat says they were supporting one of them and I was supporting the other one. So we're talking about that. Liza P went into the whole thing about puppets learning to be humans. I got super interested in the story. Kind of what happens in Nier Automata too. Nier Automata touches that a lot. Like, what does it mean to exist? In a way. And just how, like, are they near, like, how would I explain a little bit of Nier Automata in a way that makes sense? Like, know what it means to be human, but because they're not, you know, they're not human. But what's the difference between the different machines, androids, and stuff, and why are they fighting for? You know, kind of like that in a way, looking for purpose when everything's lost. In a way. You play the prequel to Nier Darkengard? No, I haven't. I only played Nier Automata, and I'm struggling to finish it. It would be nice to finish it at some point. I have played like a long time ago, and I don't remember if I got like 2 endings or something like that, but then I just left it for reasons, and then I came back this year to the game. And I've been trying to play a little bit more. I love the game. But no, Darkengard, I haven't played anything. I haven't seen anything about it. But yeah, I do like the whole... Here's the thing. For anyone that's new, because I do see that a lot of people, that some of you are new, I love tragedies. I love sad stories. So Nier Automata is like... great for me for different reasons. Nine Souls has also been a great treat. Beautiful thing. I cried so much. Like I like a lot of that type of stuff, you know, when there's like such inner conflict, and I just get extremely invested in the characters. I get super invested. And so anything that happens to the characters and everything the characters are kind of like talking about, it just affects me so much. So yeah, I love that type of things. I love that so much. I don't exactly play Darkengard, maybe just watch the cutscenes. I don't know if you would like Darkengard's gameplay. I don't know, you know, with older games, it's always like a 50-50 chance, you know? And sometimes I don't like the gameplay and I still play them for some reason. Erased has been an anime that I always really enjoyed. Erased! Interesting. I have to say, I didn't like the ending to that one. Like, it felt weird, you know? Maybe if I watched it now, it would be different. But when I saw it, I was just like, is that it? So yeah, I don't know if I like that one too much. I did like a lot of the story of Erased. Like most of the story, most of the build up, but I did not like the ending. So that I think that's the problem that I have. I like my tragedies, but in small doses. I want them to hit me like a truck. I want it to hurt. I want to stop. No, I do love sad stories. I love them a lot. Even though I end up devastating. I'm just devastated. I'm just happy here. And I finished one anime where the kid goes back in time to make friends with thugs and gets beat up a lot. Wait. Back in time to make friends with thugs. Are you talking about Tokyo Revengers? Perchance? Did that have time travel? Is it Tokyo Revengers? The one with the long necks? Play Silent Hill 2, you will bother yourself. Yeah, most likely. If I get... Guys, I have to say, Do you guys remember? I think Rolando mentioned it a lot of times in the chat. Do you guys remember the gacha game Uma Musume? The one with the horse girls. Well, there was that game, and I was watching like a video on the background about it, you know, how it came to be. Because I didn't have anything better to do, right? So I was watching that, you know, and the person was talking about Uma Musume and how the game started being produced and stuff and all of that. And then it reaches to the point about talking about the horses. And I think I was very emotional that day. Because at some point they were talking about how people were donating food to the horses. The IRL horses, they were getting food. And they were like, people were donating to the horses that were in retirement. And I just saw a picture of one of the horses with a big amount of grass, and I just started crying. I was just like, the horse is being fed. I had to pause the video. I was like, no. I was so happy for the horse, I was crying. I was not functioning at that point. Oh, I hit the table. I'm not even invested on the horses. I'm not even invested on the game. I haven't played it. I was still invested on what was going on. Very popular, yes. Uma Musume, yes. So as Mongol play it. A lot of people have been playing it. Ending letter in Silent Hill 2 actually made me cry. I don't think I could ever cry about a game before. I love it. The IRL horses died a horrible death or something. Kind of blocked it out of my memory. Yeah, there's like different horses. There's a lot of horses. It's very interesting the amount of effort in that game. Very sweet that they end up receiving grass donations. Yeah, they have been receiving donations and stuff. It's very sweet from everyone. Buenas noches, que tengas buen día mañana. Buenas noches, Emil. Que descanses. But yeah, I don't know, I just got emotional. Like, oh, they're getting food and stuff, and that's so sweet. You know? Me being stupid for some reason. But yeah. Just keep finding stuff about Gold Chip, yeah, on my timeline. I don't even play the game, never watched the anime, but I feel like I know the entire lore of that horse now. I've been getting also a lot of like little trivia stuff about Gold Chip and about what was the other one? Haru Urara? Urara Haru? I don't remember. I've been getting a lot of trivia and stuff about them. I don't play the game. I never wanted to. So I like horses though. So yeah, the loser, yeah. The one that lost absolutely every race. And then Gold Chip, that they say that that horse has been running faster now that he's retired than whenever he went on a race. Have you seen Heavenly Delusion? Nope. Anime that doesn't hold your hand unless you put the pieces together. I haven't seen it. It's like Heavenly Delusion is a little bit newer, right? And I mean newer as in after 2016. What a massive troll. Yeah, you gotta love Gold Chip. Gold Chip. I at this point I'm invested in the horse story. I don't play the game. And I'm just like, oh god, what a legend. Yeah, like 2023. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I need to catch up with so many things. But I think I know exactly which one you're talking about. Heavenly Delusion. I think I have heard something. I also wanted to watch... Which one was it? There was one that I remember the name. I don't remember why I wanted to watch it, you know? But it was Hell's Paradise, something like that. Sister owns a horse and my mom used to own a horse. Oh, that's nice. All the horses are girls. Then why isn't the male IRL horse male in game? Because idol culture surrounding girl horses. It's like, I mean, it's like cat girls, you know? It's horse girls. That's it. That's it, you know? Either one or the other. They are not very very good at mixing stuff. And even when you get like a gacha that's like mixed, like you have female and male characters, there's always like a tendency to go for one or the other, you know? Depends on your audience. Yeah, the coaching mechanic, I think it's called in the game. The ones that are already retired, they kind of train the newer units. So yeah, I think that's what it is. I know someone who's been obsessed with that franchise before the game came out. Yeah, there was like a lot of stuff because they wanted to release the game after releasing an anime. I think they had a lot of information for someone that doesn't even play the game, but they released an anime and that's kind of like for, you know, publicity and stuff. And then they announced that the game was going to be releasing like at the end of that year. It got delayed like 2 years or something, like, but there were people waiting for it. It's interesting because the demographic for Uma Musume is actually absolutely everyone. Like, it's not 100%, like, it's not like a bigger percent of men or a bigger percent of women. And it's also not like a set age that is playing the game. A lot of people are playing the game in Japan and overseas. So, very interesting thing, very interesting case. Good for the company, honestly, and good for the horses. Oh god, no, I need to go to sleep. It's 1:30 a.m. 1:40 a.m. Oh god, I didn't notice. I didn't notice. I wanted to go sleep early. Well, the conversation was great. That's good, at least. Oh no, I need to sleep, everyone. Oh god, we're late. This is very late. Okay. Good night, everyone. Rest well. Have a nice day tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow too. So, bye bye, everyone. Oh, I should have got it sooner. I am a mess. I just looked at the time and I was panicking, immediately panicking. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.